Oh, there you are, Pikachu. Okay, so Ben 10 was a really great show on Cartoon Network, and I'm not biased by saying that because I grew up watching it. It's because it's a fan favorite show for all people. At the end of the series, before the reboot, we all know what happened then. Ben was said to have had access to over 1 million aliens. Today, I'm going to count down my top 10 favorite Ben 10 aliens. And just a heads up, there won't be any ultimates on this list because I don't really like most of the ultimates. I think Ultimate Echo is fine, but all the other ultimates, no. Okay, number 10, Blitzwolfer. Okay, Blitzwolfer is a pretty interesting one. It was an alien from the classic season of Ben 10 that didn't get an official name until Omniverse. Blitzwolfer is, in my opinion, a really well-designed alien for being like a werewolf. I actually think it's like really cool because like they're trying to get some like Halloween episodes in like the classic Ben 10 season. Um, really interesting powers like his supersonic howl and like he was able to go toe to toe with his own species, and that was really awesome. It was such an underrated alien back then because it didn't have an official name, and I don't really think anyone really cared that he got unlocked into the Omnitrix or whatever. But whatever, I still like him, and he deserves a number 10 spot on my list. Etol. Etol was an alien from Ultimate Alien that was ironically more memorable in the Omniverse. Etol kind of looks like a stag beetle, and his powers are that he can like eat stuff similar to Upchuck, and he can convert that material into energy to fire at some people. I don't know. I never seen it in action, but his design looks really cool though. I know he has like similar powers to Upchuck, and like doesn't really look all that interesting. But in my opinion, Eel does it a lot better than Upchuck does. And also, I kind of like thinking like his like design and like like Omniverse is really cool, and his design in Ultimate Alien like blew me away. No pun intended. Number 8 is Spitter. Okay, so now we go on to the most underrated Ben 10 alien ever. I'll probably make like a separate video talking about Ben's most underrated aliens, but for now, I'll say that Spitter is a really interesting alien, of him being able to spit out slimes and acids, which makes him one of my favorite aliens. I kind of just wish he was like used more. Maybe I used like a few times in Omniverse, or like maybe like in that one like future Ben 10 episode that like they showed in Omniverse where like Ben 10,000 could transform into Spitter, but I guess not. Whatever. Still, he's a really cool alien, and I kind of wish that he got some more screen time. Is Buzzshock, okay, another underrated alien, but this one is slightly more interesting than Spitter. For one, he only appeared in Ben 10 episodes that took place in the future, and like, and like, and like, and like episodes where Ben had to like battle like Buzzshock's like own kind. And those Denians were the megawatts, as like they say in the as they call them in the show. But Ben then transformed him a few times in Omniverse, and I was like, whoa, cool, yeah, he's not dead, I guess. And two, his powers are really amazing with powers like duplication, agility, and of course, his electric powers. And I just really like how he's just like, I really like his voice. Like when Ben transformed him the first time in Omniverse, I was like, I'm a Megawar? Ooh, sweet. Yeah. I just really like the transformation. Yeah, kind of wish it was used more, like at least used like a few times, like unlocked by like Lil Ben, and then he used it a few times, or maybe like better yet, instead of unlocking feedback, he could have gotten like Buzzshock or something. Yeah, could have like used Buzzshock or something. But whatever, I still like Buzzshock, and I really wish he gets more screen time. Number 6 is Snarrow. Okay, you probably don't know about Snarrow because, like Blitzwolfer, Snarrow didn't get an official name until Omniverse. Back then, he was just called Ben Mummy or whatever. I don't know. I don't know. Snarrow's powers were like really interesting because he was like a mummy and stuff. And like in every episode that he appeared in, he like always like puts on the show. Like he uses like his like uses his was like bandages to like grab people and like throw them to the ground. It's really awesome, and I just really like that kind of alien. Like he was, I mean, kind of wish that he was used more because he was only used about like I think 2 times in like classic Ben 10, never using Alien Force or Ultimate Alien, and used a few times in Omniverse, but I don't really think that was enough. But still, he's a really interesting alien because he's like a mummy or something. So yeah, I really like Snarrow. Yeah, because he's a really interesting alien. Number 5, Astrodactyl. Okay, now we're getting to the top 5. Astrodactyl was one of the new aliens that like debuted in Omniverse, and his powers were really amazing. Like he could fly, he can like progress some like, gastro acid to like break through some stuff, and like he has like a jetpack. It's so cool. And apparently, if you check out the Ink Tanks like power scaling video or a power scale of Ben 10's aliens, we're gonna put it in the description. I'll put the link to it in the description. You'll be surprised that Astrodactyl is actually pretty high on the list. He's not in like the top 10, but he's still pretty high though. High on the list. Really awesome, and the fact that he's also from the same planet as Humongosaur, that's, I don't know if that's a spoiler or a fact, but that like fact, and the fact that like he's from the same planet as Humongosaur, don't really know if that's like a spoiler or like a fact or whatever. Makes him an even better alien. Number 4 is Crashhopper. So this is another alien that was from Omniverse, but this one is really amazing. For starters, every time he jumps around or like battles someone, he's like so fast and like so like it's like he just drank like 5 caffeinated Starbucks cappuccinos and like because he's just like jumping all over the place and it's like insane. I mean, like, calm down. Like, I want to say calm down, Ben, but like no, it just keeps going. It's like so awesome. His powers are awesome because like he can like kick really hard. He can jump really high. I think he jumped like 500 feet in the air. I think like to stop like something from crashing into like Bellwood or something. And even like the Ben 10 wiki page describes him as really eager to fight and also excited. He also says that he's kind of like cocky or whatever, but I don't remember that. Number 3, Ditto. Now, Ditto, here we go. Ditto is an alien that can clone himself, and this design is really cool. Also, not to mention, he's voiced by Rob freaking Paul. Also, every time Ditto's clones have like an entire scene to like themselves, or like they're just like running around the place until Ben like times out and they all like revert back to their original self. It's just like always a treat when like they appear. Still, not to mention the voice by Rob freaking Paulson. Ew, Eye Guy. You know, out of all like the classic Ben 10 aliens, you never expect an alien like Eye Guy to be this high on the list. You kind of like think that Eye Guy is kind of like a ridiculous alien because he just has eyes covered all over his body, and people go like, yeah, ew. But in my opinion, Eye Guy's a dope alien. I mean, like, his powers were really interesting, and like his skin being covered in eyes, it was like that's like so cool. Like the first second I saw Eye Guy on screen, I was like, wait, what? That's so cool. I was like I'm so ashamed that Ben didn't use them as much, and like he didn't use Eye Guy a lot when he was like a little kid. But in Omniverse, he was used a couple times. I mean, yeah, a few times, like 1, 2, 3, about like 5 times or whatever, 5 times or whatever. But still, I still wish that like Eye Guy was used more, like maybe like more in the classic series, or maybe like bring him back like a few times and like in like Ultimate Alien and Alien Force. I mean, they brought back Wild Mud and Diamond Head and Cannonbolt, so why not? So why not Eye Guy? Yeah, yeah, his powers were really cool, and like you know, if I was a character from My Hero Academia, yes, I call it Academia. Like my quirk will be able to like see from like all directions because that would be like really awesome. Okay, before we get into number 1, here are some honorable mentions. Okay, Feedback. Feedback's a really interesting alien, and like he has like electric power similar to Buzzshock, but Buzzshock does it a little bit better, and like he's a lot more cute than Feedback. I kind of wish I could put Feedback in the list, but just couldn't top get past like 9 aliens. Bullfrag. Now Bullfrag is kind of like a weird alien because who would name someone Bullfrag? I mean, really? But still, really cool alien, and like he's like, and his like in his like Brooklyn accent, and like he's from New York or something, like Compton or whatever. It's so cool. Shock Squatch. Shock Squatch was used, was like shown in like a Ben 10 movie. I think is semi-canon. I don't know. You tell me. And then like he was used a lot in Omniverse. So technically, in my opinion, I technically classify it as an Omniverse alien. Armadillo. I really like Armadillo. It's like, I mean, he's like my favorite out of the Andromeda 5, but like, kind of wish I could have just like put him on the list or whatever. It's kind of a shame, but he couldn't just top the past 9. Jet Ray, yeah, same thing for Jet Ray. Jet Ray is an interesting alien. Kind of wish that he was using Omniverse because he didn't appear at all. I still really like his alien and his design, being able to fly. It's so cool. Blocks gets too much hate. I don't know why. I don't know why. Blocks is a really cool alien. I mean, sorry, he was like the first new alien that like we ever seen in Omniverse. And, like, that's actually really interesting. Echo, like I said before, Echo is an alright alien. But I think it's pretty decent. I mean, it's a good alien. I mean, like, I do think, like, just like Ditto, they do have, like, some funny moments in the show, but Ditto does it better, you know? Cannonball's a fan favorite because, like, his powers and, like, cool, and, like, the episode that, like, he appeared in was awesome. It was, like, one of the best. Yeah, Gutrot. Gutrot has really awesome like gas powers. Also, not to mention he's voiced by Rob freaking Paul. And the last honorable mention goes to Alien X. I mean, I have to put Alien X in like the honorable mentions, otherwise he might wipe out the multiverse, and like I couldn't make this video. But whatever. Okay, now that we got that out of the way, let's move on to number 1. Number 1, Ball Weevil. Okay, let me just explain why Ball Weevil's at the top of my list. It gets too much hate, but I do kind of like see like how like he gets all of the hate or whatever, but being honest, in my opinion, he doesn't deserve any hate at all. While I can't see the flaws in Ball Weevil's character or like his appearance, but in my opinion, he's a really cool alien, and like he has like powers where like he can make plasma balls for him to ride on, and he's actually one of like the cutest Ben 10 aliens ever. I mean, like, are you like, you just take one look at him and you can't just go like, ah, yeah, yeah. I really like his powers, his design. It's so cool. I just like his powers, and that's why I see him as my favorite Ben 10 alien ever. Okay, so did you agree with my list at all? I mean, I don't know. This might have been like a really controversial list or whatever. So like if you like have like a top 10 Ben 10 aliens, just like put them down in the description. Oh wait, you just put them down in the comments. Oh, wait, you can't because this video is made for kids. Great. But still, though, thank you guys for watching. Comment. No way, you can't comment. Like and subscribe. I'm trying to get to 1,000 subscribers, so if you subscribe, you'll be helping me a lot. I also plan on making more Yu-Gi-Oh videos in the future because, like, I haven't really. I mean, the only time I ever made a Yu-Gi-Oh video was like when I was doing those epic Yu-Gi-Oh duo videos. I do have to say, I don't really like most of them because the last one I made, Epic Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel 3, it kind of messed up on the beginning, but the rest was alright. I mean, least favorite was the first one because because I was just like sitting the entire time, and I was like So yeah, more Yu-Gi-Oh! Oh my god, also more Yu-Gi-Oh! Videos in the future, as well as some more Beyblade videos, more Beyblade tests, and Forever coming up, as well as some another Thomas and Friends Adventures video next week. So yeah, I will see you guys next time.